Welcome to a very exciting episode of FUNBOXING with me, Tom Sands. Oh god. 19 kilos. I think Daisy must be inside here. So this comes from Conway Tonewoods. Phil Conway is a good friend of mine supplying tonewood right here in the UK. He sent us 19 kilos of goodness. He's also an exceptional salesman because I only wanted some Sitka spruce bracing, but he just kept sending me pictures of more and more wonderful things. And of course, you show a luthier a picture of wood and they have no choice but to buy it. So let's see what we got here. Nicely wrapped, well packaged. Wow! Ooh! It's always a good sign when this package smells good. Oh, and it smells amazing. Oh, goodness me. Where to begin? Where to begin? Oh, wow. Okay, so first up, this is actually for Daisy. Little present for Daisy. This is some Sitka spruce brace stock. Very, very nice. Oh yeah, nicely quartered. Very good. Look at that, Daisy. Sitka spruce. Whoa! Oh man. Next up, we have got some Cocobolo. A couple of Cocobolo fingerboards. Wow, very nice. Oh yeah. Beautiful. Lovely. And some matching bridge blanks. So if you've got a Cocobolo guitar coming up, you'll be getting a Cocobolo fingerboard and bridge. Wow, that almost looks like Brazilian. Beautiful Cocobolo bridge blanks. Look at those. And do you know what? If I didn't know that these were Cocobolo, I would tell you that that was Brazilian. Oh, look at that. Even some Cocobolo head caps as well. Thrown in for fun. That's nice. Thanks, Phil. Nice quarter sawn Indian ebony fingerboard. I've not used Indian ebony for fingerboards before, but I wanted to give it a try. And this looks great. And there's also a matching fingerboard. A matching. I'm so excited I can't get my words out. Bridge blank in there as well. Lovely, jubbly. Okay. Now we get into the serious stuff. Oh my goodness. Una. Due. 3. Oh, damn. Wow. 4. 5. 6. Oh my goodness. Oh, holy mackerel. Oh God. There's nothing that makes me more happy than receiving tonewood. Especially when you had no intention of buying it in the first place. It really does feel like Christmas. Okay. Okay, I think that's it. All right, I need a little moment to compose myself here. Let's drink some coffee out of my Daisy Tempest tonewood mug. It's very befitting of today's unboxing. All right, let's see what we got here. So first up, I'm really wanting to get into an experiment with native timbers. As you guys know, I do like to mix it up when it comes to the woods that I use. So first up, we've got some English yew. Now, yew is a really, really fascinating wood, steeped in mythology and legend. Oh, damn. Yeah. You like that? So yew, Taxus baccata, is a native British timber. It's also found across South Asia and parts of Europe. And like I said, it is steeped in folklore, mythology. Yew is typically associated with churchyards. You always find yew growing in churchyards. And there's some common wisdom about why that is, and some ideas as to why it's not true. So apparently yew thrives off decaying corpses, so that's why they planted it in graveyards. It also does a wonderful job of neutralizing the odor of putrefaction, so that's nice. Also, yew grows these beautiful red berries, and the skin of the berry is really tasty and sweet, but the seed is deadly poisonous. So people often call yew the tree of death. It's in graveyards, has a deadly poisonous pip. It's said that they used to plant them in graveyards to stop the common folk grazing their cattle in the graveyards, because you don't want your cows and your horses and flying wombats eating poisonous pips. It's also thought of that it's not actually to do with Christianity in churches as to why you find yews in churchyards, but it dates back further to the Druids. Christianity, subsequently, any ritualistic Druid site would be co-opted by Christianity. They would build churches on it, and anyway. So the Druids used to think of yew trees as their sacred tree. They would often be planted in places of worship. They would do pagan ritual. Pagans, Druids, it's a different thing? Same thing, I don't know. The Druids would do these rituals around the trees, which were really, really sacred. And another really cool thing about yew trees is the way that they self-propagate. If you see a yew tree, you'll often see several yew trees right next to it, often in a circle. This is because when the branches reach out, they start to droop, and when the branch hits the floor, it starts to root, and it'll grow a tree from that little touch point, kind of like how strawberries grow. And what can happen is you can end up with these circles of yew trees that are all from one root system. So it might look like 10 trees, but it's actually still one. And some of the oldest trees in the world are yew trees. There's a tree in Cumbria, a yew tree in Cumbria that's in a churchyard, and it's like 1,300 years old. Crazy. Why do we use yew, or why should I be interested in yew for a tone wood? Yew is a softwood, but it's actually very, very dense and very hard. It's more like a harder hardwood than it is a softwood, but the grain structure is such that you can get a really highly lustrous finish. And what's really cool about yew is traditionally it was used for bow making because it has an inversely proportional modulus of elasticity. That means that even though it's dense, it's and has a kind of, it still has a high strength to weight ratio. So it's very, very dense, it's very strong, but it's also super, super flexible, which made it great for bow making and should make it, in theory, excellent as a tone wood. And it's got a really nice little ring to it. But the thing that strikes me, especially about this piece, is the colour. Look at that, just gorgeous. You've got oranges, peach, purple, some white running through there. I can't wait to build with this stuff. That's gonna look really awesome. I've got a Model M template here. We've got a couple of yew sets. This one, ooh, nice. I'll just quickly show you this, because otherwise this video is gonna take forever. Man, that is super nice. There's even some green running through there. Very, very cool. Nice, cool. All right, so next up, we have got some Bramley Apple, another British species, a British favourite. Bramley apples. I'm thinking about Sunday dinners and pork and applesauce. I'm thinking of apple crumble. Oh, that's wonderful. That is just delightful. Beautiful. Wow. Put some magic spray on there. How nice is that? Very understated, very classy, gorgeous colours. I love that. And it smells of apple. What more could you possibly want? All right, next up, Juglans Regia, English walnut. One of the first fine cabinet timbers I ever worked with. Wow! And instantly fell in love with it because it is just the most joyous material to work with. This is a spalted set of English walnut. This will make a nice little Model S. Spalting refers to these black lines where when the tree fell or died, it actually started to be penetrated by fungus, by fungus that would slowly start to cause the tree to decay. When a tree that has exhibited spalting is cut and dried, that it kills the fungus and leaves you with these beautiful lines and keeps the structure of the timber intact. Very walnutty. I mean, that's going to make a nice Model S. Very good. Okay, wow, this looks rather special indeed. This is River Red Gum. It's come all the way from Australia. It's part of the eucalyptus family. And I'm told that, oh, look at that colour. That's outrageous. I'm told that it is a total pain in the butt to bend, but we like a challenge here at Tom Sounds Guitars, don't we, Days? Wow, look at that. This is dense. It is beautiful colour, very highly figured. Doesn't have much of a sound, but you know what? That's not always an indicator. I built guitars with pieces of wood that sound like a wet dishcloth and sound absolutely spectacular. Wow. Oh, man. Beautiful River Red Gum. Gorgeous. That is some really tight, crinkly curl. I think that about concludes an extended unboxing, or should I say FUNBOXING. Big thanks to Phil of Conway Tonewoods for sending us this beautiful bounty. Cannot wait to get building with it. I don't know what I'm going to do with it. I'll probably just look at it for a bit because it's that nice. Have a fantastic afternoon, morning, middle of the evening. Good. Bye.